Hello there guys and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it is time for episode number 29 of our FIFA 15 West Ham United career mode. And in today's episode you'll be seeing yet another 3 games, starting off against Everton in the Barclays Premier League. Then we'll be moving into our European ventures in the Europa League Group Stages against Genoa of Italy, followed by the 3rd game of the episode and the 2nd in the Barclays Premier League being against Aston Villa, another one of our bogey teams after playing Sunderland last time and winning, and also playing AIK last episode and winning, and also simming through a few international friendlies. But the attention certainly swiftly moves on into today's episode, and that is because we have the opportunity to extend our winning streak to 8. We already have a 5-game winning streak in all competitions, and that could be extended to 8 at the end of this episode. We are really in a good vein of form after such a bad start to the Barclays Premier League season, with a win, a draw and 2 losses out of the first 4 games. We're going to get straight into the action though, playing Everton. Obviously the team just above us in the league going into this match on goal difference, leading us literally by 1 goal, and just walking out onto the pitch here. There you can see the squad: Scuffe in goal, Lucido, Umtiti, Reed and Willems at the back, Delph as the defensive midfielder, with Jarvis and Ayew as the wingers, Wijnaldum as the attacking mid, Valencia and Zarate up front. Jarvis playing after playing very well against Everton historically, and here you can see we'll get the first chance of the game through Matt Jarvis there out on the wing. A bad tap challenge there from the Everton defender. He's allowed to cut inside, and it's a good save there from Tim Howard in just the 2nd minute. But Everton going forward, and Romelu Lukaku and Ross Barkley were posing a massive threat early on. Lukaku turning Umtiti very well and getting the strike away, and that almost found itself in the bottom corner. But now moving forward, we're attacking into the 6th minute, and what a delightful finish that is from Mauro Zarate. The dink volley over the top of Tim Howard, who came out an unnecessary distance actually. I was surprised he came out that far, and Zarate buries it with a lovely little finish there to give us a 1-0 lead in just a 7th minute. An explosive start to the game for both sides. But now Wijnaldum with a lovely challenge there, getting the ball, stealing it off the Everton midfielder, playing through Ener Valencia, and it's a good save there from Tim Howard one-on-one. Valencia under a bit of pressure there, unfortunately. But now Everton going forward again. Lukaku with a long-range strike and hitting the post. That is incredible from Lukaku, and he was really posing a massive threat. Morales there with a lovely back heel, giving it to Barkley. He receives it back. Barkley then receives it in the area, and that is a lovely team goal. Yet another fantastic goal in this game to counteract our fantastic goal early on. And we're now level in the 32nd minute. But what an entertaining game this is so far. Even without goals every second, it's great chances for each team. Valencia, though, cutting inside, is going to go for the long-range strike. Oh my goodness gracious me. Ener Valencia has scored an absolute stunner. You'd have thought it was Alan Traore on the end of that strike, but it's Ener Valencia with the instant reply straight in the top corner. Nothing Tim Howard can do, and that is absolutely astonishing. Now Samuel Umtiti with a lovely challenge there on Romelu Lukaku. A fantastic ping over the top. First time ball there for Wijnaldum. He's going to cut inside, and he slots it past Tim Howard to make it 3-1. And we are winning now on the edge of half-time. One of the best times to score, and after that fantastic goal from Valencia, a lovely goal there as well from Wijnaldum after Umtiti intercepts and then pings the ball forward, and it's 3-1 on the edge of half-time. Everton, though, going forward there with Darren Gibson, and what a challenge that is from Winston Reid. Vital, could have given away a penalty and possibly a red card too. Into the box, though, the ball comes as Everton continue to pile on the pressure, and Romelu Lukaku should probably do a lot better. That was one of his best chances in the game. Lovely team effort, though, here from Valencia, giving it to Wijnaldum after some good play with the whole team. And it's a good save there from Tim Howard at his near post. Everton there, we should have got a foul there. McCarthy pushing Wijnaldum off the ball, and Barkley doing well to force a good save from Simone Scuffe there in the end inside the area. But Wijnaldum now making a great run. Lovely fake shot past the defender, but not the greatest finishes there. And a fairly easy save for Tim Howard. And what an entertaining second half this is. Valencia, though, picked out, and what a finish that is. He's offside, and clearly offside, as you can see in a moment. But a lovely first time finish there with his side foot into the top corner. It does, in fact, end, though, 3-1. No clue how there was no goal whatsoever in that second half. A really entertaining match overall, and a brilliant win for ourselves. We now leapfrog Everton by 3 points, of course. With that win, Wijnaldum getting man of the match. Good ratings as well for Zarate, for Delph, and for Ener Valencia. Some brilliant performances from those guys. So the winning streak is now up to 6, but before we move into the next game, it is time to ask you guys my question of the day, and this is a fairly simple one. Last time I revealed that Simone Scuffe was in fact Player of the Month for September over Alan Traore, quite surprisingly, but this time I'm going to be asking you for my Player of the Month for October. Now, This includes all of last episode and everything that will happen in this episode as well. So the game you've just seen and the next 2 games you'll also see. So bear that in mind, it's the 2 full episodes. That's what I want you to answer for me in the comment section below. Drop that in the comments, and for who you would like to see as Player of the Month for October. But now we're going to get into the second game of this episode, the 3rd group stage match against Genoa. And I think this would really test how far we've come in European competition, because obviously AIK and FK Austria probably weren't going to pose much of a threat. Genoa really are the biggest threat to us to taking top spot in this group. As you can see there, we are top of the group by 3 points over Genoa and AIK. Here is the starting lineup, considerably changed due to fatigue issues. We've got Aston Villa coming up just 1 day's rest after this game, so a very sort of weak-ish lineup in terms of players who played last time out. Traore, Schöne, all of which coming into the side, but Traore, previously mentioned, would give us the lead. And what an absolutely fantastic goal it is, drilling it into the bottom corner. And this guy, for £4.3 million, has scored, I think, 5 goals now, and he is just absolutely awesome. I just went onto the start menu just to show you guys the sliders, because I understand that did look like a very sliderish goal with the amount of power that went into that. But right in the bottom corner, another lovely goal this episode. Genoa going forward though, and a terrible clearance there from Koyate, having to be headed away by Simone Scuffi at the risk of a back pass, but the shot from Fatsidis is straight at Simone Scuffi on the second time of asking. But Traore now set forward by Sacco, and that is another lovely finish from Alan Traore, much like Zarate's goal in the Everton game. He dinks it over the Genoa goalkeeper there, Mattia Perrin, and that is a fantastic finish from Traore to get his second goal of the game, to put us 2-0 up here in just the 18th minute, and we were having a really, really good start to the game. As you can see there, Sacco going forward. It's a pretty poor shot though in the end on his weak foot, and it goes harmlessly wide of Perrin's Genoa goal. As you can see there, Maxime Lestien just getting a yellow card as well. Now moving into the 36th minute there, Lasse Schöne doing a good job of holding the ball up there. He's been fouled, and that looks like Maxime Lestien again. This could be a second yellow for the Belgian youngster, and in fact it is. Lestien, arguably Genoa's most valuable player going forward, and the biggest threat to our goal, has been sent off here for a second yellow in only the first half. I wouldn't stop Genoa going forward though, and Isaac Kofi here squaring up to Rekic. He's backing off, and that is a lovely finish from Isaac Kofi, and it's 2-1. Genoa back in the game, and they're down to 10 men. Cheku Koyate sort of diving in, and it left Rekic one-on-one, and it was a good finish though from Kofi. We've gone forward though again, Jarvis with the cross in, and it is that man again, Alan Traore, to pick up his hat-trick with their header this time to make it 3-1 on the edge of half-time. We're going forward though again, that's not going to stop us. Lovely back heel there from Sacco. Ravel Morrison gets a little bit lucky there with the bounce, and oh my goodness me, when will it end? These finishes are incredible. Ravel Morrison with a lovely finesse curling effort into the bottom corner. No chance for Perrin. Going forward now into the second half, and this would become one of the most one-sided halves of football I have ever witnessed. Lasse Schöne now going forward. He's going to go for the strike there from long range. That's a lovely save from Perrin in goal there. Sacco now going forward, setting up Morrison, and it's another good save from the Italian goalkeeper. And this was just relentless. Lovely reverse pass there from Traore. Now for Sacco, a weak strike there, and it's easy enough on the rebound there for Perrin yet again. But now Danny Ings going forward. He's going to get past the defender there with a lovely burst of acceleration. He puts it back there, cuts it back, and that is a lovely finish there for Diafra Sacco to make it 5-1. Finally, after about 4 clear-cut chances, we make it 5-1. But as you can see, Genoa not dying down at all, not giving up whatsoever, and a lovely finish there from Jonathan Soriano to make it 5-2. But as you can see, Cheku Koyate, as it started to unravel very late on in this game, it could have easily been 7-8-1. In the end, it looks as if it's going to be 5-2 with Cheku Koyate sent off quite rightly for a second yellow. He was just a bit boisterous into the challenge. Unfortunately, he does get a red card, which means he'll be suspended for the game, I think, against FK Austria next up in the Europa League. But as you can see here are the ratings. Alan Traore, unsurprisingly, with that hat-trick getting man of the match there. Good ratings as well for Sacco, Morrison, and also for Danny Ings as well. A really, really good performance from all of the guys there. Alan Traore, the man of the match, just with a hat-trick, the guy's unstoppable. He's actually just absolutely incredible. But enough about the god that is Alan Traore after that hat-trick. It's now time to move on to the third game and the final game of this episode against, of course, our old club of FIFA 14, Aston Villa. It's not been a happy hunting ground as Aston Villa in previous times. There you can see where we are in the table after that win against Everton. We're 7th, just above the Merseysiders. As you can see here is the squad. Much change from that Europa League tie, which saw guys like Ings, Sacco, Morrison, Traore, Schöne coming into the side, but pretty much the same squad, I think, again from the Everton game starting this one. But as you can see, it didn't start as well as it started in the Everton game, because that is a Simone Scuffi own goal. It's really poor, and Aston Villa continue to go forward in the 25th minute with Benteke hitting the bar from point-blank range. Scuffe, though, doing a terrible job of keeping that out earlier, and it wouldn't get much better because it's now 2-0. And in a flash of this episode, it's completely unravelled. Pereira getting the goal as well to make it 2-0 in the first half. We managed to go forward a little bit there. A good shot there from Valencia and a good save from Guzan, and then the header from Zarate. But really, this was not going well at all, and now going into the second half, Downing set through, and he does manage to get a goal back, but just going back to that first half there as Downing celebrates in the net after making it 2-1, we really didn't start the game well. Aston Villa looked by far the better team, and they played by far the better team, but we managed to bring it back to 2-1, and now we have a penalty thanks to Matt Jarvis and a rash challenge there from Ali Sissoko, a yellow card for the left-back. And Matt Jarvis, without really pulling off any skill, just passes the ball, gets there to prod it before Sissoko can, and he's won a penalty, and Downing will step up to take it to try and get his brace, and in fact he does. In the 70th minute, we've gone from 2-0 down and looking pretty hopeless in the first half to now making it 2-2 in the 70th minute, and we're now looking forward to try and get the win here as well. Zarate set forward, it's a great save there, smothering save from Guzan, and in the end Jarvis can't quite prod the ball over the top of Guzan. He manages to get there. We do in fact draw the game 2-2. Our winning streak has come to an end. Stuart Downing, I think, got man of the match with an 8.5 rating. Good ratings as well there for Fabian Delph, for Mauro Zarate, and I think an alright one there for Ener Valencia too. Disappointing to only get the draw, but in the end, having been 2-0 down, it's a bit like a win. Yeah, Aston Villa took me completely by surprise. They played absolutely fantastically in the first half, made it 1-0 very quickly. With that own goal, Simone Scuffe once again returning to a bit, dodgy form. He's done all right so far this episode, but in that game looked a little bit shaky again, and then Pereira making it 2-0. It looked the worst, but we did manage to bring it back, of course, to 2-2. You can see the ratings again in the background, but that is pretty much it from me. I'll show the table at the start of next episode, otherwise this episode will be a little bit too long. Feel free to leave a like if you did enjoy this video. 50 likes again would be absolutely awesome. I've been smashing that every single video for about 5 in a row now, so that would be absolutely awesome. Subscribe if you are new around here, and comment about enjoying it if you enjoyed the video that much. Also comment about my answer to, your answer to my question of the day. It's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today, however. Have a good day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.